Hi everyone, this is Jasmine Cat. Welcome to my channel. So for today, we're actually going to be, I'm doing a reading for my people that are Scorpios. If you were born from October 23rd to November 21st, you are a Scorpio. So this reading is going to be specifically geared towards you. I do have 4 piles for you to choose from so that it can be a little bit more specific for you. I'm going to kind of move these here so you can see that. But what I want you to do is choose a pile, and whichever one resonates with you more, there might be more than one that resonates with you. If that's the case, then if you want to do both readings, that's fine as well. Timestamps are going to be listed below. But for pile number 1, this is going to be number 1 if you've chosen this one. And what you might want to do is just kind of take a deep breath. I say these in my other videos. Go with your instinct. Go with the one that you're just drawn to, the one that just keeps like, but I really want this one. So again, this is going to be number 1. Look at that beautiful, it's like crystal, that's like purple, kind of like a lavender that's in there. Very pretty. So that's going to be for number 1. If you've chosen number 2, this will be number 2. Look at that. And this stone is actually kind of like chalky and it breaks apart. It's a little bit brittle. It's very, very beautiful. And I'm going to see if I can remember the names of these stones, which I don't currently have right now. But we have another stone here. Let me see if you can see it a little bit more clearly that I have here. So this is going to be for pile number 3. And then 4, this one is actually like a black stone. I believe it comes from, it's a volcanic type of rock. And so if you can see that there. Anyway, so that's going to be for pile number 4. So like I said, if you want to just skip to your pile on the bottom, you can do that. And we're going to go ahead and begin. And we're going to start with pile number 4. And I'm going to move these so that remember that's 3. Okay, so all right, so like I said, we're going to go ahead and start with pile number 1. I'm going to put this stone right here so you can see that while we do your reading. Now I've actually already pulled as far as your cards for this reading as well. What we're basically going to be looking at is your past energies. We're going to put that here. Yeah, past energies and currently kind of what's going on with you and what you can, what's coming up for you here in the near future and kind of the things that you need to do about it. So what we have here is we have, to start off with, this is the 10 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, 10 of Swords. And then we've got the Hierophant. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles that you can see here. So what this basically is, your sword energy has to do with conflicts, strife, challenges. So this card basically is telling me that you've gone through some very heavy, turbulent times. This is very heavy energy. I mean, imagine carrying 10 swords with you. This is what it is. Lots of burdens, lots of things have been weighing you down, in your life. So you've got to, so there's been this very heavy energy. Now what's coming in for you, if it's starting to happen, it's going to happen here within the next week or 2 weeks, very soon. This may have already been happening for some of you. So this is the Hierophant. The Hierophant basically comes in, this would be as far as like an elder. That comes in to give you wisdom. This could be a clergy or clergy person, a priest, pastor, therapist. This can be someone that you're seeking counsel, or that you need to. And if you've thought about it, this is a card that is telling you to do it. Go forward and seek counsel. You are going to need it in order to get out of this 10 of Swords energy, which you see here, which is very heavy. And this is also about speaking up as well. In order to gain wisdom, this has to do with our third eye as well, gaining insight, you need to seek the counsel of your elders, or this could be a best friend as well. This is when even the spiritual realm up above comes in and starts to open doors for you. Your spirit guides, your ancestors, leading you to people to help you out as well. Because as we see here, once you do that, we've got the Two of Pentacles that's coming in. Pentacle energy has to do with the earth plane. All the things that we need here to make us happy. Love, relationships, our job, our careers, money, our home, children, these sort of things. So I do see specifically that there are two things that are coming in for you that you want. They're going to help you out. That is going to be something that's going to be offered to you. But you need to seek the advice of someone in order to clear this energy, this Ten of Swords energy. So now, again, you might be afraid to seek out, or you think, well, who do I, reach out to regarding. So, if you're having problems with that, maybe write down, some people you can kind of think of that you can seek out. But this is very, very important that you seek out wisdom regarding your situation, because you definitely have, something coming in that's wanting to be offered to you at this time in your life. So for you, Scorpio, again, if you've chosen pile number 1, this is your reading. This is a general reading. But with a lot of my readings, they get to the point of the matter. They get straight to the point. So if you want a more personalized reading, please contact me, email me. My information is there. You should see the link under my about info, and that way you can we can get together and I can give you a personalized reading. So that is going to be all for pile number 1. And we're going to go ahead and move on to my pile number 2 people. Okay, pile number 2. Here we are. And now for you, I have not shuffled your cards yet. And again, I'm going to put your stone right here so that you can see that while we do your reading. And again, we're going to be looking at energies that are currently going on at the moment. Actually, I've got this going there. And then we're going to be looking at the energies currently, and then what you need to do, and then what's coming up for you in the future. So, yeah, I'm actually, there we go. That feels right. Okay, I had to move that because that was not feeling correct for me. So, okay. Here we go. Okay, so what we have here to begin with is the Knight of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups and the Five of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing with the Knight of Cups, Cups energy has to do with your emotions. This is water energy. Cups is offering. This is someone coming in who's been trying. There's an offer that came in. An Ace of Cups is one of the highest in the tarot decks. So this is showing that an offer has come in. But I'm also seeing with this one now, you're probably like, well, you should have just had the cards like this. And I'm going to tell you why. So I am feeling that this energy is correct. You had something that came in, this current energy, but with the Five of Swords, I almost feel like a disappointment has come in. Like you were offered something, you were offering something great, but maybe you felt like some, and actually this is current. So you've let someone down. There's been some disappointment as far as what's going on. So with you, pile number 2, let's look at what you can do to change this situation as far as what's going on here. Yeah, because I definitely feel that just, okay, I know what I need to pull from you. We are going to pull for you the Eyes of the Soul Oracle deck. It's called the Eye, Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle deck. And look at these beautiful cards here. So we're going to be pulling this, and Spirit is leading me. Very interesting. See, I knew this. Find the middle ground and compromise. That card came up. So what Spirit is telling me clearly here is that you need to find a middle ground. Compromise, because without compromising, and it's almost as if you picked it up and there's like this not sharing, not wanting to collaborate. There's other people that have their input that could help. You feel like it's almost like you obtain things in your life and then they just like fall apart. Like, why can't I keep what I have? So what I'm getting for you is you need to be able to, right? I mean, it's very clear. Compromise with people. Come up with a solution. Collaborate with others. Get their input as well. So that you are able to keep the blessings and stuff that come into your life. Other people have knowledge as well. Things and insight that they can give you. As we see here with this beautiful card here. And it's almost like, yeah, it's a sword as well. It's a dragon. But it's also, I kind of see it as like this lighthouse, tower as well. I mean, look at that beautiful, beautiful card here. And so, if there's, people that you need to come back to and speak with and say, you know what, look, I need to, I'm open to listening to your opinions. I'm open to listening to what you have to tell me regarding, and that way we can come to a solution together. We can come up with something that makes everyone happy in this scenario. Okay. So, that is what I have for you today. Pile number 2, again, if you would like a more detailed reading specialized for you specifically, even more, let me know, and we can definitely do that. So I'm going to move on to pile number 3 for you. Let's see. So for my number 3 group, I'm going to move those cards out of the way so you can't see them. Okay, this is the 3rd pile, and that's the stone that you chose as well. You can see that. And move that just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so for pile number 3, I have not chosen your cards as well. Actually, I'm getting, so I'm gonna shuffle this and let's see what we get for you. Number 3. Number 3. And it's interesting. Sometimes I just sit here and shuffle, and all of a sudden I see a card, and I'm like, oh, that's it. That's the card. Why is it there? So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And some of these may not only just have 3 cards. I might have more for you. It just depends what Spirit is telling me and calling me. So this is going to be for you. So I'm going to go ahead and put it this way. This is going to be the first card, second card, and then we have, I almost feel like it's kind of like this. I'm going to put that card like that. Okay. So with this pile, basically, what I'm seeing with this one, this is actually, if you look on the bottom here, this is a wand, is what that is. Wands have to do with creativity, ideas, your career, inventions, new ideas that you're coming up with. This is also a number 8 as well on the card, if that means anything to any of you guys. Maybe you are, you know, trying to become a cook or a chef or something with this. But this has to do with, again, like I said, coming up with new ideas, new inspiration, maybe a new job idea or change of career that you're wanting to implement. That is a good thing. The card is saying yes, yes, definitely. When we see when I see sunflowers from you when they come up, that is a sign. It's almost like the universe is saying, yeah, is that something you want to do? Will that make you happy? Cups energy. We've got the cups here offering. So definitely the universe and in whoever that you may seek counsel with, your spirit guides, the angelic realm, and your ancestors, they're saying go forward, implement those ideas that you have. You've got great ideas. Put them on a piece of paper, implement them, go forward with that. Now, with this one, what I'm showing, this is kind of what's, and this airplane meaning taking flight. This has to do, now this is swords energy, which is conflict, challenges as well. So I think what I'm being told as far as on here, because there's actually, there's these 2 cards. This is a 3 I think this is a 3 of swords, and then we have 9 of swords energy. So I feel that you're almost maybe intimidated. There's a fear of going forward, maybe lacking self-confidence. You're feeling, this could be like going into a job and it's like a new job and career and like, oh my God, this is like, right, the CEO, of the company that you're going to have to be in front of, and you're feeling like really small and inadequate. Oh my gosh, how am I going to match up? How am I going to show him that I'm competent, or competent, can't even say that word right now, in order to do the job that I need to do, or to give them the ideas that I want. So what I am feeling from this one is that you need to boost. You have it within you. You have this within you, and it's your lack of self-confidence that is hindering you from bringing this forward. And in all actuality, I want you to see that this person that you're kind of, this can be you right here. So now, so I want you to see yourself as this, this bigger person, this person that has more confidence, and not as this other person here, because you have these great ideas. And this is specifically what the universe is telling you. And I'm going to keep saying this to you. You may be up against, well, how am I going to get over there to travel? This is how am I going to move through these obstacles that I have? So they want to assure you that moving forward. You might be scared, you might be intimidated, but you need to move forward with this. This is very clear. And know your self-worth. I would say affirmations to yourself. You can look those up, any affirmations that come to you as far as that I am good enough. I know I've got this, and really what it is just moving forward. Sometimes we get stuck in our energy and like, I just can't do this. There's just no way. It just feels maybe too big, right? It feels too big. Like, how am I going to do this? It's like, so what you do is you start somewhere, and you start with something that's maybe even small that you can start with. And even if it sounds crazy to the other world, to people around you, they're saying start. Put your foot in. Do it. Go forward. And even at first, if something doesn't work, do it again. Do it again. Keep doing it. Keep going forward with this, because you have a great idea that you need to put out there and that the world needs to see. And this is going to help you as you move forward to boost your self-confidence that you have this. You got this. That actually I put that on my mirror, my bathroom mirror as affirmation. I put on there, I've got this, right? So you've got this. You might need to keep telling yourself that. So this is what I have for you. Pile number 3. Like I said, if you want a more detailed reading, specifically geared towards you a little bit more on what's coming up or whatnot, just let me know. And we're going to go ahead and move on to my number 4 group. Now for this one, I did also pull some cards for you as well. I'm also going to put your stone here. Like I said, if there's more than one reading that you want to go to, you can definitely do that. So this one, and I shuffle my cards and do things differently every time. I just go with what feels right. So, okay. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit, okay, well, I'm just going to go with this one. It seems like it's kind of like all encompassing. And you'll know what I mean once we start talking about this. Okay, so these are going to kind of go together. I want to make sure that you can really see these cards here and what we have. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with just doing it like this, and then I'll move the cards so you can see. This is really actually very interesting. So for you, we have the 10 of Wands that's coming up. And it looks like it might be a little blurry. But there we've got the 10 of Wands that's coming up. And then I have the 7 of Wands, and then I have the 5 of Wands. Lots of Wands energy going on here. Lots. Now, Wands has to do with the spring. It's a fire element. And as you can see, the greenery here has to do with spring. New ideas, has to do with career, creativity. This is clearly coming out in your cards, like here now. So like I said, I've got a 10, 7, and 5. I want you to think about those numbers. So the 10 and the 7 is 17, and with the 5 is 22. So I don't know if 22 has anything to do with anything. 5, 7. I feel like with this pile, you might want to write those numbers down. Those are going to be significant for you. But there is a whole lot of ideas and stuff like that's coming up here that is wanting to be implemented. So let's look at, in fact, you're doing this. I mean, you're in this creative kind of energy that's going on here. So we're going to put these behind here. And what I'm actually going to look at is, okay, so the Devil card. So don't worry about that when you see the Devil card. That's, don't be afraid about that. what that basically means is that it can mean a couple things. So this could be an obstacle. This also can be yourself, your shadow self, yourself that has conflict. You're feeling maybe chained. You're feeling that what you're trying to come up with might be undermined by other people, by other circumstances. Um, you're facing you're facing something, maybe something great, something that might actually scare you, even though you can transmute it. What I'm getting from this one is that you need to face whatever challenge, whatever's kind of scaring you, and to speak directly to it. You say like this dragon demon, right? Like, which is nothing actually to fear. The demon child, comes to us, this dragon, to help stir us. Um, it brings up this energy within us that he's kind of like in our face going, what are you going to do? You know, MF, I'm, I'm not going to speak with ill words or anything like that, but it's to get you to move. It's to get you to like challenge you. This is the time. I'm going to look under the wands energy here because you've got so many wands that are coming up. Again, like I said, this has to do with fire energy. Very interesting that we have the double card that's coming up here for you for that. And then we have the 10 of Wands. I'm going to look at that here as well. Just kind of like piece this together a little bit for you. So the 10 of Wands, it's consuming aspect of fire. You're overburdened, burned out, is what that is. So there's a lot of wand energy. If we look at the 7 of Wands, as far as what that means, this one, you're trying to, in a way, protect yourself, from physical attack. So that definitely will go along. So that's the seven of Wands, which will go directly with the Devil card. So what they're saying is that you need to face it. You need to stop running away from it. You need to face it. Directly look at that dragon and that demon straight in the eyes and say, okay, what is the challenge here? What do I have that's coming up? With the 5 of Wands that we have, I just want to make sure that I'm giving you the correct. So yeah, this has to do with a failure of cooperating. It's almost like there's 5 people in a group that you're trying to collaborate with, and they are, maybe not seeing it your way. As well, there's a lot of maybe people involved in this as well. So it's about collaborating with also, your this other side. This also has to do with your shadow self, with kind of that negative part of yourself that you would call negative, which in all hindsight, sometimes it's not, is what that is. But the Sun card, which is what you're getting here, and actually I should have probably put the cards here like this, but either way, this is what I'm seeing that's coming up for you. And this is what I'm seeing. The Sun card is one of the highest, also another very high card in the deck. This is victory. This is saying that you are going to have victory, but you have to face this. And the challenge that's before you. It's like the great warrior, And once you do that, this demon, this dragon here, is actually going to appear in front of you as your friend, as your foe, and you're going to thank this energy for coming in and challenging you. You see, they're there for a reason. We can't go through life with just beautiful little fairies walking in front of us in the land of bliss. We are here to learn. We are here to grow. This is your teacher. This is your great master in front of you. So take this as a beautiful thing, and see yourself as that great demon, that great dragon power. Talk to, as your teacher. See, you need to change your perspective is what this is about. This has to do with changing your perspective. And then, the people that are around you as well, seeing what they can offer you to help you in this creativity that you're trying to move forward. Collaborate with others. When you do that, this is, you're going to have victory. You're going to have everything that you've wanted. So, yeah, beautiful message here for you. So that is all I have for you. Again, if you want a more detailed reading, just let me know. And thank you so much for coming to my channel, visiting me. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. And after November 21st, I will be doing my next reading for the next sign that's after that. And namaste.